Well, you folks at home can see the evidence. Snow and supposedly a few inches yet to fall here at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl. And we've got a classic in store between the San Francisco 49ers and the Philadelphia Eagles. For the right to head down to New Orleans for Super Bowl 58, it's NFC Championship time. Fielded right around the 8. Well, you folks at home can see the evidence. Snow and supposedly a few inches yet to fall here at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl. And we've got a classic in store between the San Francisco 49ers and the Philadelphia Eagles. For the right to head down to New Orleans for Super Bowl 58, it's NFC Championship time. From the 6. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Hurts throwing right away. Smith catches left side. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. To throw again on second down. Hurts. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. On 2nd and 2, Hurts. And this is caught by Watkins. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 22 yards there, a 1st down. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Second and 5 now. Hurts. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. And he fires one incomplete. Zero hesitation that time. He just got it and put it out in the right flat. Unfortunately, incomplete.
Well, you know how hard these quarterbacks nowadays work on just getting the ball in their hands and making a quick decision and throwing the football. Didn't work out in this case.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. And the tight end goes in motion left.
19 right, 17 right here. Panther 11.
2nd down and goal. Hurts to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
And that will be incomplete as well.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Ready, break.
The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. Well, they miss an opportunity to put some points on the board on the opening drive. They pass on the field goal. What'd you think?
I'm looking at it from a positive standpoint for them. First drive of the game, they set the tone, right? They go downfield. They let them know how aggressive they're going to be all game long. Even though they don't get it, because it's the first drive of the game, you're not that worried about it. Hey, we got plenty of other opportunities as this game moves on.
Now ETN to start the drive. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll send the tight end in motion left. On 2nd down, ETN once more. Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they can use something here on 3rd down. From down near his goal line here, Herbert. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. He's going to have the first down and then some. Big strides, look at him go. George Kittle. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 79 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Straight ahead, ETN. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers have struck first in this NFC title game. I think that's the dream start right there. The defense stands up on the opening drive, then they go right down the field and score.
It's a positive start for your offense and your defense. And when you're talking about playoff football, what a great way to get things going.
Everything is magnified and amped up a little bit more.
To put it mildly.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board, so let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. On 2nd and 10, Hurts going deep here for Watkins. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's Aaron Siposs out now to punt on 4th down. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. That's pulled in at the 32. The 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. ETN up the middle. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Play action. It's Herbert. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. Touchdown 49ers. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. It's caught. Smith. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay, ready.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
3.
Hurts. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Over the middle to Smith. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
70.
Throwing again on second down. Hurts. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll put him at an even 50 receiving yards now in this first half. And it's a first down.
On the check. Trap 50, trap 60. Check. Warriors 70. 19 right.
Here's Hurts to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Swinging this out for Pollard. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone, we're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off the option, here's Etienne. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over pursuing, and making a very nice play.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Herbert on 3rd down now. Trying to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They've had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And they'll get to him just inside the 15 even after that strong run we witnessed. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. This one out quickly to Watkins. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are back within a score. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Second and 12. Herbert. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. He was looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles are an extra point away from drawing level. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team to stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again. But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carping them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick, and he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. And we'll see if that pick-6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. From just shy of midfield, Herbert. ETN bringing in another one. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 37. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Herbert throwing again. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. He's trying to get it to George Kittle. It's tight end. Third down here. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have any options to throw the football.
Very little chance that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Here's Herbert. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. You mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game. I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared, had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. Taken in at the 3. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they have work to do in the second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
On second down, ETN once more. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Herbert now. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Got a man, that's Colin Johnson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage. It's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On 2nd down, Etienne once more. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 44. 40 yards rushing for him now at this point.
Getting out of Tennessee success here so far. Did you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one?
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. On 4th down, Herbert. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. They'll run left with Pollard. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Well, he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And this is caught. It's Brown. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. And that one results in 35 yards.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the 3rd quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They may want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
They'll set up a throw. Forced out to his left. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So instead of forcing the field goal, it'll be first and goal.
Yeah, the force was trying to make something happen that just didn't need to, right? I mean, plays happen, let it go. It's over. Instead, it creates a penalty.
And he delivers a strike complete to Watkins. Touchdown, Eagles! Here's Watkins, saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And my goodness, another interception. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Second and 12. In motion left comes Brown. They go play action with Hurts. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. They'll give him 4 yards there. And 3rd and 8 now.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
When teams have a tough time running the ball as this one has throughout this game, it's so easy to just say, forget it, let's throw the football. But that's exactly why you stay with the running game. Eventually, you stick with it, you make some adjustments, you often find ways to run the ball better as the game goes on.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense can crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not,
well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and the Niners are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Well, Charles, I know you appreciate seeing this great defense, especially with the heightened intensity of the postseason. These two defenses, they have risen to the occasion to force back-to-back interceptions.
You know me well, Brandon. I always stand with my fellow defenders, and I love watching them make plays, and you nailed it. It's playoff time. This is when it matters most.
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Herbert on 1st down now. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. From the 44, Herbert. He'll air this one deep for Anderson. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles will take over possession. 34. You're right, CD. This is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Pollard here once again, back-to-back catches. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 2nd down at 6 now from the 42.
Trap 50, trap 50. Hey, pass.
Hurts sets up to throw it. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 24-yard line. But 1st down, Hurts. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Eagles are closing in on a date in Super Bowl 58 as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. A good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Back to throw here, Herbert. Able to find Bray here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Now it's Herbert. Looking for Ridley on the out route. He's got him. On the move past the 40. Still on his feet. Touchdown. Calvin Ridley with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the 49ers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Now the 49ers electing to leave the offense out there and go for 2. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And it'll be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Tony Pollard, 39 yards. And the Eagles are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Well, something about this team, you just felt like they were one of destiny all season long, and they made themselves today, as you can see, the class of the NFC.
Yeah, and it's starting to look more and more like a Super Bowl trip is very much in their future.
And the fans starting to book those tickets. Elliott now to add the extra point. His kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game, and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. And this one is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Herbert. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of 40 before he's out of bounds. Again, Herbert. And that is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise for me. This one is gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. Being chased out left. And my goodness, another interception. And the Eagles are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 56 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. They hand off to their big tight end. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. That one looks like he'll throw here. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. And for all these guys, whether you're a rookie, a 10-year veteran, there's no feeling like this NFC champs.
And you feel like family. Never at any time do you feel more like family than when you're sharing the joy of being the NFC champs. And now everyone gets to say they're going to the Super Bowl.